To add to this, because it's just freaking me out how many people are jumping into our mentions, like legit big mad that we're pretty much unbothered. I don't know what more we can do. Like, I voted to save America. A lot of you sat home, didn't vote at all. I listened to an elder just earlier who did a short who said that back when she was younger, when she went with her parents, they had to take a test to vote. Some of yous really took the freedoms that you've had for the last couple of years for granted. Now, I hope that you're right, because I've been getting a lot of you MAGAs on Twitter saying shit to me like, it's not going to be bad, you liberals. So many of you are invested in how we feel on things because you thought we were going to be a bit more upset. I am upset for people whose lives are going to be in danger. I'm even upset for the motherfuckers who didn't realize they were voting against their own self-interest, only to realize now y'all are pretty much fucked. I really hope that you're right for once, that it's not going to be that bad. But I think the reason why a lot of you, besides trying to farm engagement and do something in your miserable lives, are bothering black people constantly about winning, is that this don't feel like a win to you. It's starting to sink in, isn't it? As you finally learn what tariffs mean. As you finally understand what a man who wants to tank our dollar being in charge, who has literally made threats against his political rivals and anybody who voted against him, who really doesn't seem to care about women's rights. He's going to take no blame for it because he said he's going to leave it up to the states. Several U.S. states have both heartbeat and abortion bills. Now, I've been giving good tips on Twitter before I locked that shit down, before Musk decides the brilliant idea of merging the site with Truth Social, making it vastly unacceptable for me to keep my black ass on there. I'm going to be sipping tea, putting my money into a foreign investment account, converting that currency over so that when the dollar drops, and like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll still have currency that's invested overseas so that my family will be all right no matter what. Because, like I said, I know a lot of yous look at me face value, skin value. I don't care if you think I'm playing the race card anymore. And you assume that I'm not bright enough to know what's up and how to protect my ends. So while I'm trying to help people on different social media figure their way through this, especially those who I know did the right thing, tried really hard to save this country from its foolish ass self, the rest of yous are fucked if you don't take this shit seriously right now before it's too late. Get proper passports. This is not a drill. This is not a test. Do it or stay at your own risk when shit goes to shit. Stock up on medications, get them IUDs, or if you are not willing or wanting or able to even think about being a parent, perhaps consider making sure it can't happen at all. Do it before this motherfucker gets into power. This isn't doomsday. Like I said, since retiring from political discourse, since realizing that there's not anything I could do, I feel free. For the first time in 40 years, I feel really good about realizing that this country's just going to be this country. Did I want to see this shit burn down? No. Did I want to see people suffer? Fuck no. It's not me. I really, really thought that people would put themselves ahead of everything else. And you did. But in the wrong way. You put your self-interest and hating other motherfuckers ahead of voting for all of us to just have contentment for a bit. I have 4 years of good sleep. I have 4 years of a better economy. I had the child tax care credit, which helped my kid towards the end of his high school years. And thank God he is not in a brick and mortar school right now, because some of you think the norm is still in play. But when the stories roll in of more mass shootings, when the stories roll in of other bad stuff, I'm not even going to tell you I told you so. I have tea stocked up. I'm going to sip on my teacup, just slowly shaking my head at what we should have had and could have had if people would have just politically invested themselves. And this isn't just for you who are celebrating your win for your dear leader. This is more for the 116 million yous who sat home. No judgment. That's going to come for the people that really want to other you anyway. Elections are serious and elections have consequences. And my black ass did everything I could. And now I am going to sit back and watch whatever happens, happens. If you're right, feel free in a year or two, four if we're still around, to say, see, you were being hyperbolic. But I know, even if you don't want to say it, I'm right. And good luck, America. You're going to need it.